Hello. For those of you with short attention spans, check this out. That's Frank. Okay, see ya. So I'm at the Leviathan Tattoo Gallery in Richmond, and I'm getting a tattoo by this lovely man right here. Say your full name, because I don't want to fuck it up.
Christos Luki Andreas Kimonidis, or Christian Kimonides.
So what program are you using on your iPad?
This is called Adobe Draw.
Yeah.
Most people use that Procreate, but it's too difficult for me, so
Right.
this'll do.
That's awesome. So, and you're having no problems with it? There's no cons?
No, nothing.
That's
all
awesome.
good. Does what I need to do, make the stencil, and yeah, it's cool. I think we're good. Yep, there we have the stencil.
And so that's the thing
Clean
that's
stencil.
nice. And that gets wet and put on my arm, and Bob's your uncle. Beautiful. Wow. That is fucking big, dude. Man, that's gonna be fucking mad. So do the same rules of tattooing apply to like painting in terms of like layers and shit, or is it a completely different thing?
I suppose you want to achieve like full saturation, meaning like a solid, say with the solid black bits.
Yep.
You want to do that with as few kind of passes as possible.
Yeah.
Because the more passes, the more holes in your skin, the more irritation, the more trauma. So the more efficiently you can get that sort of color or whatever in. With a black and gray piece like this, it's a bit different.
Yep.
Because half of it is your skin showing through.
Yeah.
So, for that reason, like say in these light bits of the cheeks and whatever, that it's like some light sweepiness. With those full color pieces I do, they're kind of, it is kind of painterly.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
Like the same rules apply kind of thing?
similar-ish. Yeah, like as far as color mixing, I approach it very painting-like.
Cool.
Like dip my needles in like several different colors of ink and mix as I go.
Oh, sweet.
And here we have
Oh, so it is gray. We'll breathe.
just a tad. So like I'm gonna, for some of the lighter tones, it just gives it a slightly more dense like kind of finish.
Fucking trippy.
And these are all just different dilutions of black. So
Yeah.
this is where most of it
Wow.
happens.
Holy shit. And what is that stuff?
Just this is witch hazel. Like just you can use like desalinized, the mineralized water.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, there's a fair bit to it. Like,
Fuck yeah.
in terms of the tone in a black and grey piece, it's not only the dilution of black, it's also the depth in the skin, how like many passes it receives. So yeah, there's a fair bit to it.
You did it, and this is what you did in college? Not so much tattooing, but like art?
Yeah, I did fine art and stuff at uni. So I'm not using my traditional machines for this. I'm using this cartridge system rotary, so it's a bit newer system.
And now is it just outlining kind of deal?
Yeah, so I'm almost gonna refine as I work my way up. Yeah. All good, man? Ready to go? How does that feel? Shitty?
No, it's fine. Fuck, that's some fine fucking lines. It's a really fine needle.
Yeah, I've got a finer one that I'm going to use as well. For the details in the eyes.
Holy fuck.
This is a 5 liner.
Yeah.
I got a 3 set up.
Now that stuff on your or on your knuckles, is that just Vaseline?
Yeah.
Nice.
Just lubricates the skin a little bit so the needles kind of go in a bit easier.
Nice.
Less trauma.
Yeah. So wait, is this a newer style gun you were saying?
Yeah, so rotaries have been around for, decades, but this is this is a cartridge system based, so rotary. So you got like the interchangeable needle groupings, as opposed so when I use my coil machines, I have one machine set up per needle grouping. So this is one machine that kind of does all of them.
Yeah.
As opposed to maybe having, because I've got 5. I would have normally for this tattoo I'd have 5 machines set up.
Right.
Now I have the one. So.
That's brilliant. Now how new is that?
5-6 years old.
Brilliant.
But yeah, the old coil machines, they're just like an old sort of doorbell setup.
Holy shit.
Yeah. But I still use those every day as well. I just kind of, depending on the task, I'll kind of chop and change.
I'd have to say you're probably the quickest dude
Oh really?
I've experienced. Yeah. Not that the other people were slow, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think you can express your. Sorry, that's Min. Hey, doll. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Pop in. Okay, bye. Min's forgot her keys, so she's coming.
I heard. Maybe that's a girl thing, because.
The other day at work, I was like, I was running.
Do you need help putting that on?
No, it's all good, man. Yeah, I was sort of maybe 10 minutes into the tattoo. It was that day that it was bucketing down.
Yeah.
Not over the weekend where they're expecting the big floods or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I got a call from Min, and she'd dropped her keys, house keys and car keys, the whole bunch down the street drain.
Oh, fuck.
And her car was parked over the top, so she'd already unlocked the car, so her and Archer were inside the car, so I had to rig up like a broom with a hook on the end of it, run home, because we just lived 5 minutes around the corner.
Do you really?
Yeah. So I ran home, saved the day.
So what's the biggest needles you have, like for coloring in, like the 5 or 7, or does it go even higher than that?
Well, today I'm going to be using a 13 bug pin, which means it's shaped like the size of a 13, but it's got 15.
Holy fuck.
Needles.
Yeah.
The biggest I use are like 23.
Holy shit.
But that's more for like big back pieces if you want a nice flat sort of area.
Yeah. Am I even fucking bleeding?
A little bit, yeah. You notice it more on the light areas. So where we're doing pretty dark blacks.
Yeah.
And dark washes, you're not going to see it as much. But yeah, definitely. I'd be concerned if you weren't.
I'm a fucking mutant.
Yeah.
Do you like those, like the Marvel movies?
Yeah, I do.
Have you seen Wonder Woman yet?
No.
That was good.
My favorite Marvel is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. Did you see the new Avengers?
No.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking give it away.
Wait, which one's that? Have I seen it? Possibly.
Well, did they mention Guardians?
At the end?
Yeah.
I think maybe, yeah.
It's like the most watched trailer, I think, ever now.
Yeah, no shit.
I think out of all those I like... Wait, who did you say you liked?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. I love Guardians, and I also, for a single one, I like Iron Man quite a bit.
Yeah, he's got a good attitude.
Yeah.
Tony Stark.
He's cool.
Bit of a badass.
I love the fight scenes.
Yeah, those sequences are fucking so well choreographed and like designed.
Totally agree. I also like the monster shit like Cloverfield.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty open to all that shit. Is there a certain ink you prefer over other ink, like the brand?
Well, I'm sponsored by Radiant.
Brilliant.
So yeah, I use those exclusive, or not exclusively, but mostly.
Do they, when you say sponsored, is it a lower price than what anybody else can get, or they just provide you?
They just give me inks whenever I want them.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
so you're endorsed.
Yeah, it's kind of rad.
Fuck yeah, it is.
That's
Did
cool.
they approach you or did you send out stuff to them?
No, they got onto me, which is cool.
Dude, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Out of all the pieces you've done so far, do you have a favorite?
Yeah, that's really tricky. I don't know. I love that big back piece I'm working on at the moment. I don't know if you've seen.
Is it on Instagram?
Yeah, I've posted it several times. It's like it's kind of like this big sort of cosmic female deity looking thing, an astronaut sort of floating away.
Not sure.
That's a fun one. Yeah, the guy's idea was humanity, or like human beings are destroying the planet, so I kind of interpreted that in my own way, kind of thing. So yeah, it's cool. It's good fun.
How many, what's the number on that one?
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it. This purple stencil ink, what exactly is it?
Carbon, like receipt paper.
Right.
Yeah.
It seems to hold up pretty well, kind of deal.
Yeah, you still got to be careful with it because you can lose your stencil quite easily.
Really?
As you're wiping. That's why
Right.
you work from the bottom up, so you're not. Yeah.
What's that mean?
She's got the keys. Maybe she's not coming in after all.
There's where we're at so far, and it's been quick too. Fuck, been extremely. He gets shit done.
Yeah, so you want to keep these stencils, do you, John?
Yes, please. And if you can sign them, that would be great. Here's a cool story. Zappa Play Zappa came out to Melbourne, Australia the first time. I think they played Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't sue me. But we went to one of the shows. It was before my wedding. My wedding was the next day. So we'll say it was we went on a Friday. My wedding was on the Saturday. So anyways, Ray White was the guest musician that Dweezil had brought with him to do the tour. And at one part of the show, Dweezil asks, "We're going to write a song right now. We need a title?" So I raise my hand and I go, "I'm getting married tomorrow." And then Dweezil goes, "Is that true?" And I said, "Yes." We had a bit of a banter, which is cool. This is 12 years ago, and yes, I'm still married. And then they played this beautiful, like 12-bar blues type of vibe, and they called it "I'm Getting Married Tomorrow," and it was fucking awesome as fuck. And I wished I had recorded it, and I did not. But yeah, that was me raising my hand like a jackass. I even bowed. So, I'm an idiot. But yeah, Frank, look, here's what you need to know. Frank is awesome as fuck. If you don't already know that, check his shit out. It's all over YouTube now. You know, dude's badass. And so badass that Dweezil's going on tour playing his music. So I encourage you to check out crazy musicianship at its finest, playing these great songs. And as for the whole Zappa trust thing, I think Ahmet and Diva need to pull their head out of their asses and support their brother in touring and not being such dicks, because it shouldn't be all about the money. Aren't you fucking loaded enough? You don't need fucking money. I'm pretty sure you're set for the rest of your life. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm obviously siding with Dweezil and Moon. Listen to Zappa. It's great music. And that's it. I love and miss Frank a lot.